good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to everyone. Welcome to Luntiang Aghama, Natural Divine Art Sign of Healing, or Landas ng Lahi, part of our race. And today is the new moon on which we are going to hold our first Bansagan Talatanda naming ceremony for this year of 2024. But before anything else, may I call for Lakay Magbaya Agama, our Deputy Chief Priest, here at Landas ng Lahi and Managing Director of Bahay Sentala in Taguig to introduce our Bansagan candidate. Go ahead, Lakay. Introduce Sunny Boy.
Ayun. And then, he already took the Sentala Mystic Oracle, the attunement, and then the Tawas. Yun. So, he has a two course. And then, he is also planning to take the Vida Vika also, our tarot training course. Ayun na po.
Wow, amazing, no? So, actually, if for your information, that Tawas divination, what else?
Mm-mm.
Sibulan Adlaw
Simulan na the
Tala,
attunement.
Baybayin Mystic Oracle, no? And then I also receive your intention or registration or what do you call that? No, intention to enroll also on our Hilot Binabaylan. All of these courses from Luntiang Aghama or Landas ng Lahi are actually an initiatory membership courses, no, training courses for Landas ng Lahi. So our aim here is to teach our own tradition, indigenous way of healing and spiritual belief and practices. So from the name of from the courses that you have taken to us, the Tawas and Sibulan Adlaw Tala, how was it? How do you find it to yourself? Are you using it now?
I'm just practicing. I like it. Uh,
Wow, it's nice, no?
I'm gonna take
So,
every class you have.
oh yeah, and thank you very much for for patriotising us, and I hope all of our courses will help you decolonize and reclaim yourself. Actually, today is since you have taken the Baybayin Sibulan Adlaw Tala Mystic Oracle, automatically, according to our policy, that will be an initiatory course, no? So since you know how to write Baybayin, at least practicing will do help you master it. So as the tawas, no? So it means you are entitled to the rank of Lakan, no? So Lakan means a prince of Luntiang Aghama in your place, no? So as a prince, you are expected to share your knowledge to the people nearby your place, no? To your neighbor, to your community, and to everyone. So as in doing tawas, since that is divinatory also and diagnostic, you are capable of looking for the spiritual health that also affects the physical health of the people. So, um, so with that, no, Lakay, are you can you inform Zani Boy what all of this all about? Yeah.
Ayun. Okay. So, are you aware that taking study course with such as Taoist divination, Sa Talabay Mystic Oracle, and Hilot Binabaylan training is an entry point on becoming a member of Luntiang Aghama, which is a religious organization that preserves the Philippine indigenous spiritual beliefs and practices of our Filipino ancestors. Are you aware on that, Zani?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. So are you willing also to be part of Luntiang Agama even for a distance, no? So since you are taking this course, it means and you are going to receive the name, it means you are going to be part of us in Luntiang Agama. So before that, no, I want to inform you about Luntiang Agama since like I have mentioned that it is a religious organization. Our organization, or Luntiang Agama, was established to preserve, revive, and promote Philippine traditional and indigenous spiritual belief and practices. as we believe that all of us has a unique identity, and that identity is our sacred gift from the divine creator. And through this belief, Bansagan Talatanda was created so that we can reconnect ourselves back to our divine creator, on which Luntiang Aghama called it as Encanto, Diwata, and Anito. Aside from reconnecting you with the creator, Bansagan Talatanda will give you a unique indigenous Filipino name that will decolonize you from the Western name that has been given to us. And we believe, as I see it, that only as Filipino, among other Asian countries living in the United States or in diaspora, no, we are the only ones who uses Western name compared to our Asian neighbors like the Chinese, the Korean, the Japanese, the Thai, the Indonesians. They have their own indigenous name aside from their English name. So today, what will happen today is you are going to receive your Filipino indigenous decolonized name. Lakay?
Yeah. You can still use your Western legal name as that reflects to your legal documents, such as in your birth certificate, but your indigenous Filipino name is also a valid legal document as Landas ng Lahi is a valid legal organization that is established in the Philippines through the Security and Exchange Commission, giving us a juridical identity that allow us to issue name certificate in accordance to our bylaws and constitution.
Yes,
Ako.
so that okay, so that the name certificate you will receive from us is a valid legal document that will also reflect your legal birth name and so as your new decolonized Filipino name. So now, are you ready to receive your new name?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, let the ritual purification begin.
Okay, so get a glass of drinking water and hold it with your both hands in front of your chest. Take a deep breath as you look at your own reflections over the glass of water. Know that water is a bridge that brings to our consciousness the other part of our reality that we are not aware of. Notice your image that you can see as a reflection of your own self over the face of the water. It is your own personal light that you radiate that creates your own reflections over the face of the water. Acknowledge the reflections of yourself being your birth name. You may speak to your own reflection by stating your legal birth name and through the name of you bear that you bear. Acknowledge the light that it radiates from the time you receive it at birth up to the present time. That light was the work and accomplishment that you have done throughout the years. That light was the one that other people see and know you. How do people see you? Does your light radiate brightly unto them, or they see you as a dim light? Is that the kind of light that you want others to see you? What is your true color? Does it come out throughout the years? If not, probably the dimming of your own light comes because the light you try to emit is not yours, but because from others. Your light was painted with other colors that are not yours, that your own true color doesn't shine up naturally. Remove that mask that hinders your own light to shine up. Thank them now for all the good things it has brought up to you, as well as the bad. Declare that you have to radiate your own light, your own true color. Now, pray this over the glass of water. By the power of the element of water, fellow creatures of the divine, we ask you to cleanse us from our uncleanliness. Flush out the dirt on our being that hinders our light to shine brightly. Remove the mask that has been placed on our being that hides our true color. Cast away all unwanted energies that dwell within us that do not serve us anymore. This is our will, with aiming no harm to anyone, and in full gratitude to the divine. It is done. Mayari na pag-asati.
Now, Sunny Boy, drink the water on the glass you are holding. As you drink, imagine that it flushes out all the dirt and the mask that has been put on your that hinders you to shine up your own light. Then we pray. So you may drink now the glass of water. By the great power that create us, we thank you, water, for the wonderful work you have done for us. We recognize all the mysteries you have revealed in us and acknowledge it to be part of our life. We thank you for cleansing us and unmasking our own true self, that we may be able to radiate our own light, our own true colors. We are clean, we are pure, we are new. This is our will as we create and manifest this in our life, and in full gratitude to the divine, we accept and receive this, and it is so, mayari na pag-asatin.
Now you are cleansed. The mask of falsehood has been removed into your being. It is time now to radiate your own light, to make your own color shine brighter. Let us light up our candles and invoke the sacred flame to our own light brighter. Let us pray. Eternal flame, light from above, we call upon you to enter here on your sacred shrine. Eternal flame, light from our ancestors, your blessings and guidance are needed now in our life. Eternal flame, light from above, your brilliance and radiance may shine on us always, now and forevermore.
As we light this candle to illuminate our path, we call upon the Diwatang Mangetsay of the net weaver of the Kapampangan tribe, the supreme Diwata of the Kapampangan tribe, on which he blessed all the river people that honors and worship him. Today, the net of Mangetsay, together with the Diwatang Sibulan and Lautala, the celestial lights, have brought up a new decolonized soul, and from this moment on and beyond, the boundaries of time and space, we gather to witness and celebrate the naming of Sunny Boy Organista Morales as the Diwata decolonized his identity and redeemed and reclaimed Sunny Boy and stood for him in the presence of the Council of the Diwata. Are you now ready, Sunny Boy, to receive your new name?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, let me present to you. We are so you could see we have the Talatanda uh, front page, no, are reclaiming our indigenous name. So to begin with, um, since the time you requested and you finished completed the Sibulan Adlaw Tala Baybayin Mystic Oracle, there is a difference, no, or a time frame that we offer you to to the Diwata. We pray to the Diwata and ask to decolonize you. And by having your legal birth name as Sunny Boy Organista Morales, we write it in Baybayin, as you could see on the lower part of the page. No? So in order to write your name, we have to syllabize it. No? So since there is no letter Z in Filipino alphabet, the name of Sunny Boy should it can be syllabized as this: Saniboy, then Organista Morales, and when we write it in Baybayin, it starts with the letter SA in Baybayin, and actually you are going to receive this, no, or you will have a copy on this. Then we pray to Kilubansa. Kilubansa is the diwata of medicine, Philippine traditional medicine, and one of his power is to check on on your name, no? To check um, on the elements within your name. So as we syllabize your name, those who have no vowel sound letter, we got four, no? Such as the letter Y, letter R, letter S, and letter double S, no? So if you could see, I don't know if you could see can you see? So
Yeah.
that is the letter Y. Then this one is the letter R, the one with a cross, S, and S. That makes you to have four element of earth, no? Whereas those with a sounding of A, such as this one, SagaTA and Ra, no, that is the element of air. Whereas those having an I and E, such as ni, and le, so that is the element of fire. Whereas those with an O sound and vowel, O, one, two, three. So it has three elements. So in your name, Sunny Boy Organista Morales, within your name, all the elements are in harmony to one another, as it shows repeatedly in number 3 and 4, which signifies growth and strength. So your earth element within your name, as shown on letters without vowel, represents the earth element, which shows the integration of your understanding and personal wisdom, as it has four count, which means you are confident in what you know and do. Whereas the element of air, no, it's represented by the syllables sa, ga, tara. So within your name, it signifies your ideas, radical thoughts, and the way how you communicate will bring about magnificent things as you take actions with your spoken words. Regarding the element of fire, uh, signifies by letter syllable ni, le, it has three elements which represents your own life force in the process of growth. So it needed to be fueled up in order for your light to shine brightly more, and more training and practices as fire also suggest action. No? When it comes to the element of water, which represents love and emotional fulfillment, you also need care and attention. Although you become a source of love and caring for other person. Remember this, when I'm doing this, Kilibansa want to emphasize na you know how to love and you know how to care. And you are also receiving love and care from other person. But the love that you give to other person and the love that you are receiving from other person is different from the love that you are giving to your own self. So it means you need also to care and love for yourself. You are good at it on giving and receiving, but Kilobansa wants you to focus on yourself, because all of the elements, such as on the fire element, no, it your own fire needs to fuel up. It means you need, and I think you are doing this. All the trainings that you are entering, the lessons in Tawas, the lessons on Sibulan Adlaw Tala, and the lessons you are about to receive on Vedavika, Taro Divinatory course, and on Hilot Binabaylan, is a form of fueling you. It's a form of reconnecting yourself. And I heard na, I think wala daw, do you have a passport? Tama ba yung, is it right na you are also processing out to have your own passport?
Later on.
Later on, yes, no? So, yeah, the Maritas is correct, no? Parang you are still processing or working out to have your own passport. So, it means you need to work it out, no? Parang you have to hold on to the identity, your own identity, and it's not the identity that other persons want you to be. So, in general, Diwatang Kilubansa wants to recreate in you. You are already created, but as since you grow, no, you are created to just to serve the purpose of others wanted you to be, but you are not serving your purpose on what do you really like to happen into your life. So in general, the Watang Kilubansa wants you uh to be who you are, to be really you, not because of what others wanted to see you and wanted you to do or to become. So it means you have to empower yourself, no? So within your name, I ask the ancestors, and we ask the guidance of the ancestors and the Dewata of our race, and ask for the blessings to bestow upon you, Sunny Boy Organista Morales, a decolonized name. The Council of the Dewata determined that the harvest is ripe. You are already ripe, and you are about to be harvested, no? But on your soul, your true identity, it says na whatever you harvest, you share and distribute to the people. It's not only you that you will benefit. So the ancestor says na parang you as a person, you are very loving and caring. You don't just think for yourself. And as Kilubansa said, no, you really neglect yourself just for the sake of other people. But within your name, ito, I'll just read it, no? The council of the Diwata determined that the harvest is ripe for Sunny Boy and is ready to be distributed. As Sunny Boy has innate ability of compassionate caring, as well as the ability to drive off negative energies through your powerful intentional prayers. Actually, yes, no, parang, you know, when the ancestors or the souls of the ancestors gathered, it's just like they are bragging about, no, Sunny Boy is a good boy. Sunny Boy has the power to drive off evil, no, just like an exorcist. You know the exorcist, no, parang you can easily by command, by your own command, you can stop whatever negative energies that is going through. So I think the power is very big on your hand, but the problem is you have it since birth, but no one introduced you how to use it. No, so this time, I think that that the Diwata, the ancestors, and the Encanto are encouraging you to use it, and this is the right time for you to 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 benefit from your own power. So now, as we continue to pray, the Trinity of the Celestial Lights, which are the Diwatang Sibulan Adlaw Tala, and also the Diwatang Mangetsay, which is the net weaver, god of the net weaver of the Kapampangan tribe, blessed you, no, stood up before the Council of Diwata in Canto and Anito and reclaimed Sunny Boy Organista Morales and bestow you the new name or the new decolonized indigenous Filipino name as Lakan Ani Tao Gara, which means Prince of the Great Harvest for the people. So, Lakay, I want you to make a reaction, or can you describe, explain to Sunny Boy what does Lakan Ani Tao Gara means for you?
Ano, but before that, maybe about the elements, the kilubansa is different from our Sibulan and Lautala mystic attunement, especially in the elements of the letters. The kilubansa, it's more on the sounds, sounds, vibration, or energies, while the Seatala elements is more on the visual, more on the symbols. So that's the difference. So if you will notice, the A is our water in Sibulan, and then in Kilubansa, it's air.
Mm.
So, but don't worry, kasi uh, each element, they are connected and inseparable. Yun. So, I guess you cannot, you cannot separate them. So about your name, Lakan Ani Tao Gara. So it's more on parang you are harvesting. So maybe uh in the future, or your role or your spirit's role is to lead someone. So we believe kasi na we are we are reincarnated. So we have the access on our past life and our future. Maybe in your present time, you are preparing yourself to collect the informations that you have from the past lives that you encounter. And then one of the purpose, especially our diwata, is parang they will use you, or they will parang choose you to become their vessel to harvest a lot of people, or to teach, or to lead, because this is the parang secret and then sacred name of the diwata that given to you. It's a form of confirmation that this is your soul's role. You are the prince, and you have the gift to lead and to rule someone's. So, yun nga lang, every reincarnation, one of, I guess it's a natural law. Now we need to forget what's the informations from the past. But one of our natural gift then is we have the ability to access them. So sometimes the dreams, that is our best tool to have a glimpse from our past, from our own old self. So reading your dreams can confirm what is your role, what is your parang what your and parang not finished business na you need to to start it, or you need to continue it in your present life. So ano ba yung bilang lakan? Ano yung English ng bilang? Bilang lakan? Ayun. So as a lakan, so you've taken the stages, or the first steps na you are learning and you are practicing. So I guess it's your calling. Maybe you are not aware, but you are already responding it. So one of the best parang tool, or best responses to accept who you really are, especially if you are from the line of the Babaylan. The Babaylan, they are the one who is connected to the spiritual realm, or into the magical aspect. So if you came from that family, so it means na that's your role to continue the practices. So rejecting the calling, it's optional. They are giving, or they are permitting you to reject it, but don't expect na they will stop calling you. So that's our parang based on our experiences, na parang once you reject the call, they will call you again. So if you don't talaga accept the call, sometimes it jump on your son or daughter, on the next on the next generations. And then accepting the calling, or accepting the work spiritually and physically, they have big responsibilities, and of course you will discover a lot of power and gift. So don't parang once kasi na here in the Philippines, once you accept the gift, it's automatically na it's demonic. But that is based on the Christians way of preaching. But in our old practices, it's a natural na we are the mediator of the spirit realm, and then on the human realm. So
Actually,
as a mediator, of course, don't select the the one side lang. So automatically na you have the access on both energies, it's either good or bad. Yes, Apo.
what you are telling is regarding to the modern Abrahamic religion. They want to control us. But our diwata, our gods, no, and ancestors want to liberate us and want to empower us. That's why being Lakan to ourselves, having this new name as Lakan Ani Tao Gara will empower you to be who you are, to be the exact representative of the divine on earth. As you can see, the modern religion, such as the Catholicism or Christianity in general, Jewish, and the Muslim, no, the leadership goes on to the priest, no, to the priest. But for us, if you will notice, in our ancestral belief, no, pre-colonial time, there is no record that we have our own temple, such as on other culture and tradition. They can see there is a historical evidence that they have their temple. What is the reason that we don't have any physical structure of a temple? The reason why, because the worship of our ancestors uh, to the gods are done at home. It is done at home and it is being led by the elder within the family. So it means if you hear the Catholic uses mass, right? The priest say a mass, but in Tagalog, in Filipino, the Tagalog of mass is misa. Misa means table. So it means the gathering on a table is a form of worship among us Filipinos. The Catholic priest use the word mass or misa to to adapt it so that we could be converted. So the early masses before, or the Christian churches, or even the Jewish, no, they gather on the table and eat. They talk about life experiences, how God works with them. And for us as a Filipino, indigenous one, our gathering usually is more on feast. If you come to the Philippines and if you attend feast or festival, there are so much food. Food is a sign of ani, of great harvest. And tao, and that harvest must belong to the tao, which is us. And gara means excellent or great. No, that's why you, as Sunny Boy Organista Morales, is being bestowed the name Lakan Ani Tao Gara by the Diwatang Sibulan Adlaw Tala. And I think that is the path that you are going to take, no? And that is probably as a prediction or oracle. So Lakay,
Now that your sacred name have been revealed as it has been brought to you by the Diwata who redeemed you, and as a gesture of acceptance, I invite you to take this oath as your own covenant in walking back to the path of our race. Kindly repeat after me. I,
I,
Sunny Boy Organista Morales,
Boy Organista Morales,
is now known as
is now known as
Lakan Ani Tao Gara.
Lakan Ani
Ani
Tao
Tao.
Gara.
Tao. I'm a child of the celestial lights,
I'm a child
of
of
the celestial lights.
of the celestial lights,
Diwatang Sibulan, Adlaw, Tala.
Diwaten,
Diwatang Sibulan,
Sibulan,
Adlaw,
Atlaw,
and Tala.
and Tala.
Do remember myself
Do remember myself
as part of Luntiang Aghama.
as part of
Luntiang
Luntiang
Aghama.
Aghama.
I am a vessel of
I
sacred
am
knowledge,
of sacred knowledge,
mysteries, and wonders.
mysteries, and wonders.
My powers our knowledge,
my powers,
our knowledge and wisdom
our knowledge, and wisdom
that I will carefully keep
that I will carefully keep,
and will serve it only
and will serve it only
to the greater benefit of all.
to the greater benefit of all.
Through it, I can lean on.
Through
Through
that,
it, I can
through
lean on
we with I can lean on
in times of need,
in times of need,
even in times of great sorrow.
even in times of late
Great sorrow,
great sorrow.
sorrow. Knowledge and wisdom
Knowledge and wisdom
will comfort me
will comfort me
and give me great joy.
and give me great joy.
Power will strengthen
Power will strengthen
when wisdom grows,
when wisdom grows,
and ignorance is the result
and ignorance is the result
for the negligent.
for the negligent.
In the devotion of Luntiang Aghama,
In devotion,
of Luntiang Aghama,
Aghama,
we must spend more value into it
we must spend more value into it
because the manifestation of our desires and wishes,
because the manifestation and
of
desire
our
of our
desire
desire
and wishes,
and wishes,
so as the blessings of power
so as the blessings of power
will be truly received.
will be truly received.
The blessed circle
The blessed circle
is the home of
is the home of
Luntiang Aghama.
Luntiang Aghama.
This is why my life is blessed,
This is why my life is blessed,
because I am
because I am
Luntiang Aghama.
Luntiang Aghama.
And through that oath you have now just made, we will call upon the Diwata to seal the oath that you have made with the blessings. Glory and honor to the great power that create us. Glory and honor to the great power that create us. Glory and honor to the great power that create us.
Through our holy ancestors, we call upon you, O great supreme divine spirit, Lord of the upper world, Lord of the underworld, Lord of the middle world.
You, who is the King of the North, who holds the power of the earth. You, who is the King of the West, who holds the power of air. You, who is the King of the South, who holds the power of fire. And you, who is the King of the West, who holds the power of water. Hear our call.
O great Lord of life and death, you who is the King of our souls, we call upon you.
King of the Diwata, King of the Encanto, King of the Anito, and King of all souls.
You who are mighty and have revealed yourself into many names, we call upon you.
O Diwatang Mangetsay, the net weaver of the Kapampangan tribe, we call upon you.
O Toulouse, chief of all good spirit of the Teduray tribe, together with the Diwatang Meketepu and Diwatang Minanen, we call upon you.
O Diwatang Makalindong of the Manobo tribe, we call upon you.
O Anitong Sayum Ay and Mangat, who gives names to all creatures that exist of the Buhid Mangyan tribe, we call upon you.
O Apong Malyari of the Sambal tribe, we call upon you.
O Gugurang of the Ibalnon or Bicolanja tribe, we call upon you.
O Bulan Lamugao and Kadawla Sambad, the divine parents of the Tibuli tribe, we call upon you.
O Kaptan of the Kabisayaan tribe, we call upon you.
O Andaman O Anlaban of the Isneg tribe, we call upon you.
O Manama of the Bagobo tribe, we call upon.
O Taganlang of the Mansaka tribe, we call upon you.
O Makapatag Malaon of the Waray-Waray tribe, we call upon you.
O Bathala of the Katagalugan tribe, we call upon you.
O Ampunag Salad of the Palawan tribe, we call upon you.
O Diwata sa Kagubatan of the Kuyunan Agutaynan tribe, we call upon you.
O great and mighty Diwata, who are in the manifestations of the great Supreme Divine Spirit, through your names you have redeemed the soul of our siblings named Sunny Boy Organista Morales.
And have established his new name to be known as a mark of his redemption from the pit of fires brought by the colonization. Now, having marked his new name in his soul as Lakan Ani Tao, child of the celestial lights, Diwatang Sibulan Adlaw Tala, and the net weaver, Diwatang Mangetsay.
May you seal in his name, may you seal in his new name the blessings of the councils of the Diwata that living their life in their new names will bring in him abundance, happiness, prosperity, and peace. May their new names will also serve as a key to your blessings, that whenever they call upon the Diwata, their prayers will be answered, no matter how impossible their requests are. As all the things starts in the spirit realms, so all of our prayers will be addressed to you.
May you always honor our names as we always honor your names for the rest of our life.
Mayari
Mayari
na
na pag-asatin.
pagasatin.
So, this is all for your
Congrats.
congratulations, Lakan Ani Tao Gara. So, that ends our ritual. But Lakay, how could Lakan Ani Tao Gara benefit from his new name?
Yan. So sometimes you can use your name if you want to parang promote yourself as a binabaylan. So you can say na you are a binabaylang lakan, aning tao, binabaylang lakan, ani tao gara. So the lakan is your positions in the Luntiang Aghama, but your real name is Ani Tao Gara. So if you want to continue or if you want to level up to Lakay, so parang ano yung requirements doon ako sa pagre-level up?
Actually, no, as an individual, we are all babaylan or binabaylan, no. First is I think Lakay already have said na we don't use the word babaylan in
Mm.
respect for the babaylan, the authentic babaylan that have died before. Although there are some people who are, especially in the province in the Philippines, that are still called to be babaylan, though we have some what do you call that? Paano nga lakay mo na? I-mute mo na kita. We have some complaint or rant about them na they are babaylan but they are Catholic. They are embracing the the colonizers religion, which is the Catholicism. So they cease to honor the old Diwata, no. But those the last babaylan that we recognize is Babaylan Tamblot, that existed 622, no, when, because he is the one that revolutionized, no, before even the political revolution of 1898. They revolutionize, or they make a campaign of going back to the ancestral worship. But unfortunately, it did not succeed because of guns, or the modern armies or armor brought by the colonizer into our land. So in 2020 or 2012, we we were able to establish through our government, no, Philippine government, yung Luntiang Aghama Natural Divine Arts and of Healing or Landas ng Lahi, so that we could continue the work of the Babaylan. So instead of calling ourselves as Babaylan, we call ourselves as Binabaylan. Binabaylan means those who walk on the path of the Babaylan in practicing the old ways, the indigenous ways, spiritual ways, especially in the belief of the Diwata, Encanto, and the Anito. So for you as Alacano, you are a Babaylan also, but we call ourselves as Binabaylan. It means you have a direct connection to the Diwata, especially to your ancestors. Ano lakay? You are muted? Okay. So so actually Luntiang Aghama has a four level of ascension into the highest position. Apu is the highest, it means the founder. So people can be an Apu or who will take care of the church or the organization or the temple when I die. No? So the next in line on that is the Lakay and Bae. As of this moment, we only have two people. The first Lakay is Lakay Magbaya Agama, and the other Bae, which has the same level of position, is Maria as well in California, where we are going to conduct our training by July. No, then Lakan and Dayang is the third rank, whereas they are expected to perform service to the people. So it means you are si Adtala, Tawas, you know Vedabika and everything. So it means um you are a lakay, no? You are serving, you are a minister. It means you are a priest that you going to serve. If you notice, there is a problem with in comes to hilot, no? In the practice of hilot, since it is physical touch. So our solution for that, because honestly, it's like massage, but more than complex than massage. If you practice massage in Hawaii or in the US, you need government license permit to operate. But the origin of our practice, no, hilot as a spiritual healing art, does not require any government license. So it only requires ordination. This is the reason why we established Luntiang Aghama in year 2000, and we have been registered to SEC Philippine government or recognized by the government in 2012. So with that, we are issuing ordination certificate. That's why the certificate of training that we provide is equivalent to the ordination. And this one, the naming certificate can be oh no, the Sibulan Adlaw Tala, no? The Tala certificate and the Habi certificate, Hilot Academy of Binabaylan certificate, aside from training, it is also an ordination where you could apply or you could no need to apply for a government approval. You can just establish, no, as a ministerial center. So for you, in order to level up, last position pala, the lowest position is the entry level position, which is the title of God. God is an honorary title, such as God Jose Rizal, God Andres Bonifacio. It means a honorable or a noble person. But being Alakan, it means you are a prince. As a prince or king, you are serving your community. But in order to rise up from being a king, you have to withdraw from your kingdom and rise up above that, becoming a lakay. Lakay, in order to become lakay, you have to develop, you have to train people on becoming lakan. So it means if you are going to train people, you need to develop your own curriculum or study program to share it with people, no? So later on we are going to discuss that, no? So lastly, when I die, you being lakay, for example, you become a lakay, it means when I die, you will take the position of apu to manage the organization. So that is our hierarchy or ranking system in Luntiang Agama. But don't worry about the rank, no? whoever you are, you have your own autonomy. It means you are free to practice your own. So we are only here to help you, to assist you in your practice. But whenever there is a problem, if we could help, just ask us, no? Just ask us. So I think that is your name, Lakan Ani Tao Gara. You
Well,
could also use that to introduce yourself to the spiritual world
mm,
and ask for help, no? So Lakay?
yeah. So especially if you will do some ritual, so call the Diwatang Mangechay, call the Diwatang Sibulan, the Adlaw, and the Tala. And then you can state or you can use your name,
Mm.
yung Lakan, like I'm calling the Diwatang Mangechay, I am Lakan Ani Tao Gara. I'm invoking your blessing, I'm invoking your power, your healing abilities. So like that. So using your spiritual name, so it means you are giving a mark into the spirit realm or into the spirit world.
Actually,
So yes, Apo.
actually, no, parang your name as Lakan Ani Tao Gara is very beautiful because aside from the Diwatang Sibulan, Diwatang Adlaw, Diwatang Tala, and Diwatang Mangechay, I noticed that there is another Diwata that is present in your name, and that is Diwatang Aniton Tao. So it was Ani Tao. Ani means spirit, and Tao means man. And Aniton Tao was known as a goddess of wind and rain. Do you love rain or water or
Mm,
wind? Are you
yeah.
into surfing?
No.
Oh, yeah. No. So, diwatang anitong tao, it assures us that every soul has a divinity within ourselves, no? That's why I also honor Anitao or Aniton Tao. And usually I call her as Ani, a short name, no, because when you develop a close relationship with your diwata, you can give him or her an a pet name, no, or you could personalize it. You could, so by just mentioning their name, it means their power will will transmute towards you, no. So as a technique, no, I have this a pouch, if you could see, and within a pouch I write the names of my guides, no. So I could write, oh, I make a prayer. Paano ba? Okay. I make a prayer, a small prayer that I always carry, no. I always carry. So sometimes you could put it on a pouch or lakay have, can I see lakay nga yung iyo? So you could put it inside the bottle. Parang as a form of your connection.
And I also engrave it into the ano, into the this is a metallic and then they have the bottle
Royal.
inside. Yan.
Mm.
So you can engrave using the Siadala Mystic Oracle script or the Baybayin. Yan. So this symbol or this talisman will act as your connection or as your battery because we don't put the power in our physical body because the side effect of that you are awake all the time, you are energetic. So it means now you need to take a sleep, but your mind is still working. So that's why all of our excess energies we put it on some specific item or tools like stones or we created like this.
Or even me.
So it's more on storehouse ng energies.
So
Ayan,
even
Apo.
so even me, I have a necklace, no. Wait. So I just cut some wood on a piece of wood, and then I engrave my name here. This symbol is Apu, and around the Apu is a sacred name of my Diwata. And then at the back also, no, if you could see, it's already black because every time that we make blood offering, I usually I put blood here blood of chicken, blood of rabbit, blood of kambing or goat. But sometimes if you don't have blood, no, I put oil on this. So as a form of offering. So this one, parang I wear it every time that doing a ritual, or if I have a wish manifestation, I wake them up by calling their names and holding or kissing. But sometimes when you travel, you could just hold it automatically. But before doing that, you could, on the first time that you are going to devote, you have to spare some time, a specific time. For example, if you decide na to have a specific time of 6 p.m., every 6 p.m. you just talk, no? You just talk with the diwata. Tell yourself, oh, diwatang, for example, on your life, no? Or for example, you are are drawn to diwata of the moon or diwatang sibulan. Or diwatang sibulan, this is what happened to me. So how are you? Would you like to assist me to give me some good rest or until tomorrow so that I could do perform my duties and obligations? So do what for for a specific time, no? For example, you dedicated 6 p.m. So 9 times or 9 days of 6 p.m. you could do that. Then after that, you will notice na even though if you don't pray at 6 p.m. anymore, since you make 9 consecutive times of prayer dedicated to that, so if you just hold your items, no, you will feel that tears will still respond. No, parang you don't need to, it will be automatically whatever you thought, you think of them, they will come. So later, probably I will send you or just watch out for our website, Luntiang Aghama, no, and Sibulan Adlaw Tala website. Now we are going to share our techniques on how to connect with the ano. Actually, I am also writing a new book which is a guide for Bansagan. So I will send one to you as long as I completed it, no?
So one of the example then of a simple gayuma for empowerment. So you can write. So this one is I'm using the Siadtala sigil. So
Mm.
this is our monogram, the Sibulan Adlaw Tala. So you can use it or you can also add the the transliteration of Diwatang Mangechay and your name on the piece of paper and then put it. This is a perfume bottle. So you can put it inside and use the coconut oil if you know how to make your own coconut. So paper and then the oil itself. So it's fine. So it's for your personal use. So once you want to empower yourself to protect or to attract more, so you can use this oil to anoint yourself, your hands. So it's like perfume na
Mm.
parang you can put it here or even here in your wrist or even in your palm before and after you doing some magical stuff like healing or doing tawas. Yun. So the diwatang Sibulan Adlaw Tala and Mangetsay and even your name, diwatang anitong tao, you can invoke them once na you are performing healing or if you want to ask some specific intentions for personal. Yun. So maybe it's advisable to use it for personal purpose only. For example, healing in your family, protections of your family and yourself. Sometimes you are, I guess, five names, Sibulan, Adlaw, Tala, Mangetsay, and Anitong Tao. So sometimes the five names, there's one specific name na parang you are more attached on that name. So it means that is your head name, head Diwata or the Supreme. They are same level, same energy vibrations, pero maybe the name that will give to you is your personal key to access the realm of the Diwata, Encanto, and Anito. So most of the time, if you experience na this specific name is more parang you are attached to that compared to the other. So use every day or every time that name. Parang you can give some offerings on that specific name. Like what Apo said, you can put some specific time or day na every time and day you give something. So you can light a simple candle, you can give them a glass of water, a candies, and then some flowers. And the difference of our ways on the Western practices, once we give them offering, we need to use it because it's sacred at the same time. So for example, if you give water, you can drink it, or if you give food, you can eat that food. So it means you are receiving the essence of their power, their healing. So sometimes if we give flowers, so we add that flower if they are already dried, we can add it into the incense to add the power of that specific diwata. So that's how we use the offering. So it's more on, if you will notice, it's a continuous cycle. And sometimes if we, uh, for ano ba yung napanis? Ah, for example, if you give food and it's spoiled, so you can give it to animals. Yeah. And then you can also set up your simple or mini altar for the diwata. So the altar and then the talisman, this is your storehouse ng energies. So don't absorb the energies kasi it's, aside from draining, you will become a hyperactive. So that's the reason why the excess energy we will store it on the battle, on the talismans, or sometimes we will command the energy to stay on the altar itself. Yeah. So that's how we use the energies. So do you have any questions or clarifications?
No.
Ayan. Apo. So congratulations. So you are now Lakan Ani Tao Gara.
Yan. So maraming salamat. Thank you very much, Sunny Bay Morales. And
Yes.
in a few seconds or in a few minutes, no, I'm finishing your name certificate. So
Mhm.
expect an email from me.
Ayan.
So okay.
You
And
can also have pala dream journal, and you can start to write your dreams kasi sometimes the diwata or the spirit, they communicate us through dreams. Yun. So if you have some problem in interpreting the dreams, so you can ask us. So
Okay.
it's more on parang mastering your own abilities and your own self. Because you will experience some changes in your life, in your thoughts, and in your emotions. Yan. So at least you need to be aware on what's happening to yourself. That's it.
that's it. So we are going to end.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again, and we are going to end this recording. And upon completion of download of this recording, I am also going to send this to you, no?
Mm.
Okay.
So thank you very much
Bye
and
bye.
Thank you.
have a nice day.